So what's up everybody, Andy here, Mighty Mouse Gaming. I'm going to be bringing you my review of the Black Ops 4 beta. Obviously it is the beta, so a lot of things are subject to change, but right now I'm just going to be telling you what I did like about the beta so far, what I didn't like, things that I think could be balanced, and some things that I think they can improve on, and whether or not I think this game is worth buying. Stick around. So everything that I talk about in this video, I want it to be a discussion item. Feel free to leave comments and let me know your opinion on it. So one thing that they're trying to do to make the strategy be more apparent in Call of Duty is they're adding in specialists. They've done this before, but now they're making it to where you can only have 2 of each kind of specialist in like Team Deathmatch and 1 of each kind of specialist in a mode like Search and Destroy. Some of these specialists are going to need some balancing because they are a little bit overpowered, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hover over them real quickly, give you an idea that what you can get. If you need to, you can pause the screen and go from there. But basically, your object on the right, you get regen on that real quickly. It respawns real fast, and the more you use it, the faster you get to the one on the left, which is your main special. Go ahead and, like I said, go through, pause it as necessary, read them, and figure it out. But I am a fan of Nomad. I like the K9 unit, even though I think it is overpowered. But either way, just wanted to cover that real quick before we jump into the rest of the review. So while we're loading into this game, I'm going to click on Create a Class. Primary weapons, as you can see, shotguns are no longer a primary weapon. You have your assault rifles, submachine guns, tactical rifles, light machine guns, and sniper rifles. But your shotguns are now a secondary, which I think is kind of weird, but kind of neat at the same time, because now you do have the ability to bring in a submachine gun and a shotgun. Or you can even bring in a sniper rifle and a shotgun instead of a sniper rifle and a pistol. And you don't have to use that primary gunfighter perk to bring in a shotgun if you like to have a shotgun for close quarter combat. So I do think that's interesting. Takes some getting used to for me personally, because I'd rather have a straight up shotgun class. One thing that I think is really neat about the new way they're handling this, each map is going to keep your stats for that map in that game mode. So as you can see, I had an average kill to death ratio of 0.89, but my team generally seems to win on this one. So it's basically saying that I'm going to have to work on improving on this map because I'm not getting positive every time. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more after the beta is released. I mean, after the beta is done and the game is released.
Get out there and make this race. We have the advantage.
So, one thing that you can see here, I can pick my specialist. I pick my specialist, I'm good to go. Now that I've picked a Nomad and there is one other Nomad on my team, nobody else can pick a Nomad. So you can see right here, it is locked off. Nobody else can pick the Nomad. So they're trying to force you to bring a little bit more variety. Not everybody can run around as Ruin. And it's trying to force a little bit more teamwork, but like I said, in the Call of Duty community, I don't think it's ready for it yet. One thing, like I was talking about, that I think needs balancing is movement speed. I'm carrying around a light machine gun. That's a heavy gun. I know it says light in the name, but it is a heavy gun. So I think my operator should be running way slower than what he does currently. And he just simply does not. He moves pretty quickly. Another thing that we can show you here, we just got into our gunfight and we didn't regenerate health. We got to regenerate our health manually on the game. So something else that takes some getting used to. Not used to doing that in a Call of Duty type of setting, you know. Let's go ahead and put that there. Put that there. Get ourselves an easy kill that way. So as you can see, I'm using my secondary gun, which is my shotgun here. I'm going to come over here and try to help out. And I got owned. As you can see, the map is a fairly decent size. Movement speed, like I said, on my light machine gun, I'm moving way too quickly. I think everybody needs a little bit of a nerf on their movement speed because you're able to cover the entire map super fast. It doesn't take you very long to get from one side to the other, especially when you're Ruin and grappling across. Now, as you're playing and using your specialist ability, like I'm using my Mesh Mine, I'm going to earn my specialist. So you got to keep doing that so you can earn your specialist ability and then use it. Oh crap. One other thing that I dislike about the game currently, maybe I just don't understand it, but the Fog of War system up there in the top left on the mini-map makes it near impossible to sneak up on somebody whenever you have an enemy nearby in your Fog of War system there. It's going to basically let you know that they're there. And I dislike that actually, because it makes it to where you're paying attention more to the mini-map than you are to the game. Maybe you guys would like the mini-map, maybe you wouldn't, I don't know. I personally don't. Like, I like the mini-map, but not the Fog of War, so let me rephrase that. But basically, like I said, I do not like the Fog of War. I think that should be like a perk that you equip rather than something that everybody has, because you do have perks that you can equip to make it bigger. But I just don't think it should be something that everybody has. So, let's see, next thing to cover, the guns. You know, that's a very important part of any shooting game. The guns in this game, though, feel very natural, very fluid. Each gun seems to have its own recoil pattern. I'm being annihilated, holy crap. But yeah, each gun seems to have its own recoil pattern, its own movement. So if you are the type of guy that likes to master one gun, you can definitely master one gun, get used to its recoil pattern, and make it to where your recoil is basically non-existent when you get good enough with it.
Establish UAV data link.
Another thing that I like and dislike at the same time, just because it does add some difficulty to the game, is the flinch in the game is actually very tough to deal with. Your screen flashes, it's a very intense moment. So if you're being shot at, it's kind of difficult to figure out where you're being shot at and shoot back. At least it is for me, because I'm a Call of Duty noob.
Enemy UAV above.
So as I said before, they are trying to add strategy into the game. I can't see it happening yet, because as you can see, everybody's still just running around, running and gunning. There's no teamwork in this game. At least not yet. I will say that I do like that there is no double jump. Your movements are kind of back to basics, very, very natural movements. Jumping feels just about right. I do, like I said, I'm going to bring it up several times because I think it is something that needs balancing, as I think we're just moving too quickly. Our maps are good size, but we're able to cover them too quickly. So based upon my experience with the beta, I say it is definitely worth buying as long as you're expecting a Call of Duty game. If you're expecting a Call of Duty game, you're going to enjoy this. They've refined it, they've evolved the game. You got to remember to heal yourself now, one of the challenges that you have. And you got to remember, if you're in a gunfight, you're healing yourself, but you don't have enough bullets to kill your next enemy, you're kind of going to be SOL. So I do like that aspect. I'm going to buy the game based upon it being Call of Duty. It's a more refined Call of Duty. It feels great. I know I'm going to enjoy it based upon that fact. Battle Royale is going to be a plus if it's good, or just something else for them to waste time on trying to fix, which could take away from the multiplayer experience. Either way, I don't have any insight on that until the beta releases in September, which then I will do my best to play and give you guys my opinion on that as well. But I definitely think you should go down to GameStop, put down $5, pre-order the game, get your beta code, and join us next Friday, so that way you can form your own opinion on it, and it's either going to be the best $5 you spend or the worst $5 you spend, because you're going to find out that you like the game or you dislike the game, but either way you're going to save yourself some money in the long run. This was Mighty Mouse Gaming. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments down below. Let's start a discussion on what you think is good about the game, what is bad about the game, and what you'd like to see them change. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.
Go crazy, berserker.